got to be thinking he's trying to play that way just to really touch the jack. You know, score, get 3. Not necessarily going to win the end or win the crossover, but he just wants to score. And any touch on the jack is going to give. He's going to give Cody with his last 3 bowls.
It's like he's changing over here. So it's forehand, big weight.
That's the other option too. Gets the jack. He's got the tee. He's just got to run through. Oh, he might have gone just a smidgen too far, I think. It's
a good effort.
But he gets the toucher. He gets the 3. Gets the 3 points. It's important.
So giving Packer some more room here.
See what Cohen can muster up on a longer length here. Play 3 bowls, well, just about all touching each other last end on the 26-metre length. He's had a fair effort with his first for the weight. He was just a smidgen tight.
This is where it's so important that the lead can play a runner as well. We saw in quarterfinal 2, Matty Bouse changing a head over with a big runner.
Cody's just underplayed the line here as well.
Probably lacking a yard or so.
Leaves the door open for Cohen now to make that little correction. Really keen to get on the top of the jack here.
Needs to run as well.
Still turning. He was probably half a gallop short as well.
It is 3 to Flemken. Second and third are about 4 foot short of the jack, so
hasn't got out wide enough here again.
Needs to find the hole somehow.
Oh, goodness me.
He's got second out of that. Still a big chance here for Cohen. Probably needs a yard on his last. Another close one.
With that third bowl. Third bowl is so important. You get the third go at the same shot, you know, you're expecting to make some sort of a correction at the very least.
Yeah, he's good here.
He just wants that same kind of turn now. He's turning back nicely.
Well played. That is the shot.
It's a good shot. As I said, that third bowl, you know, you can be silly once, you can be silly twice, but if you're silly 3 times, you're stupid, aren't you?
Yeah. Wow, I know it's only second end, Matty, but big pressure here on Cody Packer. He's definitely got more weight.
Trying to watch his body language. I think he needs to get a seat on it.
He's quick.
Goes through, so first and second to the Colts, and they extend that lead. 26 shot lead now.
Well, this is just simply a must-win in here for the Heat. We often see the magic number. If you probably need to reach the high 60s, close to 70 to win games in the UBC format. So they have to score this end and score heavily.
Dylan Fisher, he's just about done it again here. He has. He's on fire, the boy.
Well, Deer Park play Moonee Valley tomorrow. I hope he
waste them all now.
Pulls down a little bit.
He's just got no ceiling, Snapper. He's as a youngster, he was a prodigious talent, and took some time away from the game and focused on his career, and now he's back. He's been putting a fair bit of time in.
And over the last 5 years, he's sort of been known as a skipper, current state skipper, obviously skips Melbourne Premier League.
Yeah.
But in his younger days, he always was up front. He always led. And this is why. Once he gets in his groove.
Oh, he's just back to back.
I think you want to play a little bit of weight here.
He's looking up on the backhand. Can get to the last bowl played, and yeah, Cody's just saying a little sort of chip and charge kind of shot. Wouldn't be going too crazy. He'll be keeping his bowl and trying to keep something in position if he manages to find a hole or scoot past.
Close.
Oh,
Can he get it right?
He got the jack.
Oh, well played.
Yes, well played. That's the beauty of, like you say, having those guys who are not afraid to play that little shot, and he controlled his weight beautifully, keeps his ball on the rink.
Yeah, you're spot on, Matty. Obviously, I've watched a lot of the games of UBC format now, and I think it's so important that the lead is a good singles player. It's virtually like a three-bowl singles game out there.
Yeah. And snapper draws to within about 6 inches. And pressure right back on Chris Rosan's. Changing his hand to the forehand side now.
The other thing that's so important for the leads is that, particularly when you're down, your final bowl must reach. Doesn't really matter how much weight. Just you have to give yourself a chance to get the shot, but also a toucher.
Trying to get this to turn. He's going to wreck on his own. He had very nice weight at that. And that side of the rink's just still turning good, but it's just a little stickier than the backhand side.
Yeah.
Pretty easily get caught out just a bowl high and that kind of result.
So Cullen can keep just drawing away here. There's no real pressure on him. He's got over a yard to get another.
He's willing this on.
Probably more wide than anything. Your weight was probably good enough to count. Need some contact.
I think he's just going to keep his bowl too. Frying. That's just stayed on. A little look over the edge. He's certainly tighter, but I think he's a little bit larger as well.
He's got plenty of room though to draw another. So he's done well. This is 2.
Oh, he's done well, yep. Oh, this just becomes almost game on the line kind of bowls here from Cody. Must make a correction.
Well, he's reaching up here. He needs the right contact on the bowl.
Oh, just get the wrong side of it.
Oh.
Stuck around for probably only third shot.
He's put that shot bowl in a bit of a tricky spot too.
We did get second out of that.
So 29 the margin. At the moment, Flemken holding first and third.
Kind of just looking to touch a jack. He's just a little bit wide again. Chips off that bowl. Cody, I think probably going to change the backhand, is he here, and just maybe try and either touch the jack himself or ultimately turn that shot bowl 2 times and make a first and second. He's on the forehand side still. Maybe searching for the jack more.
As you said earlier, he has got a turn his set, so with the right weight.
Not disinterested anyway.
He's got the front one.
He's got that for another second, so second and third.
So there it is, 59-28, 2 ends to go. definitely not over.
Oh, it's just they just have to win these two ends now. Really, you got to be getting, you know, first and second at the very least, I think.
Yeah. On both ends, to be honest, and
Yeah.
probably some touches as well.
Toucher
So,
in a crossover.
yeah, points that up. So, another good start.
Absolutely dialed in. You can tell when a player's feeling it when there's disgust on their face when they finish, you know, 9 inches away from the jack.
Yeah, we've seen that a number of times. I can tell if they're a little bit heavy as soon as it lets go and they're only a foot away. Can he get the jack?
Going to get a toucher.
It's okay. It's toucher number 4 there for Roseanne's.
It's one of those ones where you'd rather the jack just go another 4 inches, sort of get nice and close, set up a bowl jack target, and give you the option to play a little bit more aggressively at it. And got a good bowling position there now. I dare say he'll just be still on the draw.
It's also important that they give all their bowls now a chance.
Just going under again. Perfect weight. Silky smooth.
Would love a toucher here. Now, it's not touching the jack, but it's 3 good ones. Getting closer to the stage where possibly he needs to draw the shot here for them to have a chance. Otherwise, it's starting to blow out into really difficult numbers for him.
I think 21's the number for me. I sort of found that 21 was gettable. You know, you probably need a touch of jack to make an ultimate end.
Yeah.
And so 21 was gettable. Anything more is, yeah, it's really difficult. You're usually trying to play a conversion shot. You're playing over the weight, and then you've got to get back on the draw and be perfect. You know, it's a tough ask sometimes.
Yeah, exactly right.
Cohen hunting out a little bit wider here. It's coming back nicely now, though. It's another good bowl in position.
That's what they've done this end. The Colts, if they are missing the jack, still finishing in good spots.
Yeah. Does leave a couple of bowls for Cody to sort of get a little consolation prize on if he's just a couple of feet over. He's more dead weight here, though, I think.
Can he hold for the jack? He can.
He gets a toucher as well. Almost wicked off the jack and out of orbit.
Turned sideways at the end.
Still first, second and third to the Colts.
He's unlucky there. He got the toucher. Finished virtually jack high. Only a bowl past and still 3 down. Be happy with the same weight here. You bowl wider.
I think he's looks a touch quicker, but he is a bowl wider. He's going to get the jack again. Geez, they keep scoring this end.
Another
But
toucher.
I fancy they're still first, second, possibly even still first, second, and third. They've touched the jack 3 times, and they're still the ultimate down.
They've actually got more touches in the game than Flem Ken. Just not going their way.
Of course, you can't see on your screen there, but Cohen's second bowl is in position A1 at the back of the rink. Cohen now trying to seal this up. Maybe a bit of a nuisance. Maybe looking to put a bit of dust on the windshield there of Cody Packer.
Well, this is it.
Is there a possibility that he gets the jack and the back bowl? He might have to do it off the wide Colts bowl. He's definitely playing more weight.
Backhand. Solid weight. He needs to get the result. No. So that'll be the ultimate end, the Superloop ultimate end for the Colts. And that will be it. That was quite a comfortable victory in the end. The heat, particularly Chris Rosan's, didn't do a lot wrong.
Oh, he just ran into a red-hot snapper. Obviously, as you said, in the previous game, he was in scintillating form. And unfortunately for the Colt, for the Heat, they've gone cold.
Yeah, they've had a great event, Adelaide Heat. So well done to the crew from South Australia. But it will be Flem Ken advancing through to their first semi-final. And they'll be up against Moama Black in semi-final 2. So out of those on screen, out of those 4 teams, Matty, I know you're a bit of a punter. Who are you tipping?
Oh, what odds are you going to give me, Case?
Well, at the moment, I would say Warilla are the favourites.
$1.95 for Warilla, $1.65. Look, you just can't go past. I mean, those two boys, Corey and Teasy, they just constantly get it done. But you know, probably the two best performed teams in those quarterfinals are going to come up against each other in that second semi. So I might just say the winner of that one might win it.
No, I think you're right. I think we're in for a treat here. So we've got Warilla and the UBC wildcard team, probably the surprise packet of this event. But now I don't think they are. They've obviously performed highly over the 2 days. Michael Stevenson's been incredible all the way through. So he's up against the might of Warilla, and likely we'll see Corey Wedlock and Aaron Tees. So it's only moments away.
Well, if you give me $3 for Moama, I'll take it, mate.
Well, it's probably not bad odds. But I think it's time to welcome the players to the rink.
Okay, here we go, Dandenong. We are nearly there. It's the first semi-final. And this is between the Warilla Gorillas, featuring Aaron Tees, Corey Wedlock, and Jeremy Henry. Let's hear it, Dandenong. Oh, come on, Dandenong. Come on. And their opponents in this first semi-final, it's the UBC wildcard team, Ryan Cairns, Michael Stevenson, and Jesse Cattell. Let's hear it.
All right, Case. They are world beaters. They are our wild card side. And it's going to take another brilliant performance here, though, up against Warilla. They've already knocked out one previous event champion who have won it on multiple occasions. And that other side, who has won 3, is the Warilla Gorillas. So can they do it again? It's going to take some effort.
Oh, it's going to be a huge effort, but what we've seen in that quarter-final against Exeter is that there's no fear there. Just talking to Jessie after the game, she understood that she probably lost the battle in the leads to Maddie Bouse, but she realised how vital her last bowl was. And I think that was the bowl to get them through to the semi-final. So let's look for much of the same, but it's hard to tip against someone of the class of Wedlock and T. So hopefully it's a close one.
Yeah, what we will see, though, Case, is it's going to be a quick change of colour for the wild card. So blue in their previous game, they're now using orange bowls. Wirrallah using blue. They'll be using blue all the way through if they continue winning. And that can be an advantage at times. We do know there is a slight difference sometimes with the colour of the bowls.
Yeah, absolutely, Greenie. But I guess, you know, they've probably swapped and changed a couple of times over the course of the couple of days. So they've just got to keep doing first bowl toucher from Corey Wedlock. Well, against the bias. And Jessie is a member of the Cabramatta Bowling Club in Sydney. Loves playing on carpet, so she'll still be very confident to mix it here with Corey.
Yeah, really good start there from Jessie. Great start from Corey. It's interesting too, we spoke about in the quarter-final, look at this for a start, Corey Wedlock. 2 bowls, 2 touches, already 6 points on the scoreboard. In case we said there was some room to move with the Wirrallah performance in the quarter-final, and it was a dominant one. Yet there still was that little bit of room for improvement, and well, right from the word go here, Corey Wedlock really applying the pressure.
Yeah, absolutely, Greenie. They obviously didn't play badly, but they certainly weren't at their best, which the teams that are left in the semi-finals would realise that. In the back of their mind, they'll know they'll keep improving. And those 2 bowls from Corey Wedlock are probably signs that they're switching on here, and they're going to be really hard to beat. Not only this game, but if they are to advance in the grand final later tonight.
Backhand here. Jessie Cattell. It's that little bit extra weight. He's going to hold up. Sort of angle off her own. Still hangs around, so still a chance. Michael Stevenson, though, Case. I don't think he's going to have to wait for the wildcard selection next UBC event, which will be held next year in December. I think there'll be a number of franchises that will have him penciled in.
Oh, absolutely. And I guess that's the beauty of, if you are able to get yourself into one of these teams, possibly it could open up lots of doors. And I think Stevenson, as I said, he's been the player of this event. And there's most of the team owners are here in the venue watching his form. And you're right, I think he's going to be on the radar of most team owners. Well, he gets the tee there, so still 2 to Wirrallah.
It's only early stages, Case, but what I'm seeing here is clinical effort and performance from the Wirrallah Gorillas. Corey's first 2 bowls. And then a little bit of coverage from Corey's third. Teesy's first 2. Holding first and second. They know it's not crucial to get the ultimate end first up.
Well, he's under. It's probably the worst 2 bowls he's played all event. He's still got another one.
Looks like he's trained his bowls to do some covering. Normally his bowls are zoned in on that jack. It's funny, isn't it, Kay? Sometimes we see the players trying to cover or add that extra couple of feet, but they're just so zoned into that 26 metres, which is what we play with the UBC. Same length every single end. The only time it will be different, obviously, if a jack moves, and if it is killed, it goes onto the tee, the 2 metre mark.
He's wide.
Doesn't want to peel his own. Well, they'll be having a quick look here. Is that confirmed, Case? First, second and third, the way of Warilla Gorillas, and it is a Superloop ultimate end to start off this semi-final number 1. 27-0. Oh, the Gorillas. If you want to stream more and store less with Superloop's 1 gig plan for $99 a month, switch to Superloop and refresh your internet. And don't forget, if you are to switch to Superloop, why not enjoy it with a Black Friday deal? Use Black-Friday on checkout to save up to $264. Now you're talking. New customers only and ends December 8. So limited time to go. Just make sure you jump onto superloop.com and don't forget that code at checkout. It is Black-Friday.
Good response there by Jesse. They'll be disappointed with their first end. But getting that touch up, first bowl. They just need to go with the Gorillas here. They won't want that margin getting out any further than what it is at the moment, 27-3.
I think it's really important. We saw with Jesse's first bowler being a toucher, just getting that scoreboard ticking over. Wildcard side scored 2 ultimate ends in their quarterfinal clash against Exodus, so they know they've got it in them. Just can't have panic station set in just yet. Corey Wedlock, though, a further toucher and holding the shot. The Warilla boys are on here, Case.
Yeah, absolutely. Corey getting 3 touches already. 50% of his bowls have been touches. Jesse just needs to get down. Can you get the right contact on that one? Well, it's a good shot. 3 good ones there from Cattell. But it'll be more points for the Gorillas. And Aaron T so far, he's just had to cover, put him around the back. You're looking to draw another one here, though.
And Corey's a fan. That's a good sign. Case, this is absolutely outstanding by the Gorillas here. On a pressure scale of 1 to 100, it's right there. Tipping point of 100 right now. Just missing a bowl high there. Still a really good setup for the Gorillas.
So Aaron T's just going around the back here.